Hi, I'm Tim Longmore and welcome back to our second episode for 2013. Well, the last 4 weeks have been busy with the auction season kicking off. According to the REIV, 73% success rate is the highest for the last 2 years. This is really encouraging signs for the market. Our business has also seen huge demand, not seen since the peak of 2010. Some properties having up to 90 groups through in a half an hour period. This is really encouraging for the market. We're very pleased to have Danielle Burian joining our team. She'll be assisting us with our clients to provide an even better service. Make sure you say hello to her at one of our opens. In the past 4 weeks, we have sold a house every 28 hours. Some tremendous results our team achieved were 36 Katrina Road, Vermont, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 3-car accommodation home, featured in the Age Domain House of the Week and the Leader House of the Week, saw over 100 inspections, 4 bidders and sold for $780,088. 3 Jollymont Road, Forest Hill, tastefully renovated with Balinese inspired gardens. This 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1-car accommodation home was also well inspected with 90 groups through, selling for $621,500, well over the owner's expectations. 3 at 87 Albion Road, Box Hill. This brand new town residence was finished to a superb standard. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2-car garage in a central location, sold for $835,000. Last month we promised to bring you a special guest, interior stylist Katrina Maes from Staged Homes, who's going to give you a valuable insight on how to maximise your sale price, how to present your home for sale, or how to style it just so you can enjoy it a little bit more. Katrina, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Katrina, what is it that a stylist does?
Staged Homes helps people present their houses for sale. So it's grabbing the attention of their target market, helping them to make an emotional decision for them to fall in love with the property when they buy.
Katrina, what are some key tips that you could recommend in presenting your home for sale?
But there's 2 things I ask people selling to be mindful of when they're selling their property. And the first is to make their property feel effortless. And they do that by, first of all, cleaning it within an inch of its life, detailing, just like you do a car when you want to sell one of your vehicle. You detail every little square centimetre so it's spotless. And you also want to make sure that there's not a lot of clutter, that it's easy to take that mental picture and fall in love with the property. The second major thing you want people to be really mindful of is creating a wow factor at that first point of impression for each area. So for example, when you walk into the lounge room, not necessarily looking at the TV and an entertainment unit, which is quite boxy and blokey, but rather looking at gorgeous artwork and a gorgeous couch that's welcoming and just is more luxurious than, say, a square flat surface. So that point of impression that creates the wow factor, makes the room feel large and inviting, and helps buyers see what it's going to be like when they have their first function in the property. So in other words, engaging the emotion as opposed to the logic. It's not only the inside of the house you need to focus on, but it's actually what the buyer sees right up to the front door of the property. The first point of impression might be the neighbour's lawn. So if the nature strip hasn't been mown for 3 weeks of a growing season, get out there and mow it, because that's often what buyers see first before they see your property. Often home hunters or people looking for their homes will drive past a house before they go and see it. So it's really a great idea to put all your lights on evening times at dusk as people come and look at the house. And if your house is shining like a beacon, it's that much more exciting and inviting for people to come through and decide that yes, your house will be on the list to come and have a look over the weekend. I often say to people, put on your obsessive compulsive hat, because you just want every leaf picked up, you want a new doormat, you want everything detailed, even the numbers polished on the letterbox, just so that every point that a customer comes to or a home buyer comes to, they're feeling it's new and exciting and inviting. Then when you move inside, you want your entry to be just an introduction to what's coming to the rest of the house. Then you often come to a formal living room, if possible, media free, no TV, and all about lifestyle, inviting people over. Lighting is really important in these rooms, so even in the middle of the day, having that floor lamp on and the table lamp on adds that mid-room glow and ambience, which is beautiful and inviting. I often get a question as far as, do we dress a bedroom as a study, because we don't have a study? And my theory is that a bedroom is always worth more than a study, because technology these days, we can have a study anywhere. The trick to bathrooms is first of all taking away any personal products, because the worst thought is going into someone else's shower. You want a new feeling about it, and the way to do that is to clean it again, detail it to an inch of its life, but then bring in a newness about it. And the bathroom might be 50 years old, but if it's clean, you've got new towels, you've got some sort of fresh flower or plant and fresh soap inviting people in. No one else's toothbrush or hair products or soap, or it's all new and fresh and clean. Again, that's easier for buyers to imagine themselves there. Now, kitchens, when you get to your kitchens, if you can, it's always great to have stools at the bench. It represents that other meals area, and to focus on one or two key or accent colours. And what happens if you have a bowl of all the one fruit, like green apples or red apples, and then accent it in another corner with the same colour, the eye naturally goes from accent point to accent point. It follows along the bench and it takes in all the attributes of that kitchen.
So when it comes to preparing a property for sale, what is it that you do?
So we offer a range of services that pretty much meets you and your property where you're at. For example, some people only need a consultation, and that is going through their house, cupboard by cupboard, room by room, and just deciding what to put away, what to pack away, and what to keep. The second thing we do is fill in gaps for people, and we call that our mix and match package, where we, for example, bring in modern artwork or lamps or cushions or mirrors, sometimes linen, just to lift a room and tell it a different story. And then the last thing we do for people is, if say they've moved overseas or it's been newly renovated, or for developers, we go in and deck the whole property out, and that's our complete stage.
Katrina, what is it that you love about what you do?
There's two reasons I absolutely love what I do, and the first one is having that creative outlet and being able to put together a house and turn it from a blank canvas into something beautiful and have it done in half a day is awesome job satisfaction. But more than that, way more than that, is just being able to help ordinary mums and dads get that extra amount for their property. I've had clients that have come back to me once their property is sold and said that the mum hasn't had to go to work for the next year because they got that extra $40,000, which was her wage for the next year, which meant that the children didn't go into daycare, and she just wanted that extra year. So that was awesome.
Katrina, thanks so much for being on the show. We really appreciate all your advice and insights on how to prepare your home for sale.
Thanks for having me.
The end of the financial year is quickly approaching. If you're looking at buying or selling any investment properties before this time, please give me a call today. Now let's cross to Martin Bennett, who'll present our finance update.
My name is Martin Bennett, and welcome to our February finance update. Because of the current market activity, the RBA has decided to keep the interest rates on hold, and will most likely do so for the next couple of months. The major banks, however, have been aggressively reducing their fixed rates, down to as low as 4.99%. For those of you who are wondering, how can I predict which way the variable interest rates are going to go? A great way of doing this is to really follow the fixed rates with the lenders. As banks start to reduce their fixed rates outside of the normal activity, this is a great indication that they believe variable rates will continue to go down. So what does that mean for you? Well, if you're considering looking to fix your home loan at the moment, at 4.99% is a great rate. The key to success, however, when looking to fix your home loan is maybe not to fix your entire loan. You want to have some flexibility there. So assuming you owe $300,000, you may look to fix $250,000 at 4.99% and leaving a variable buffer of $50,000. The reason for doing this is to hedge yourself against any dramatic falls in variable interest rates and also to give you some flexibility with the home loan should you want to aggressively pay that portion off faster. Often when I speak to clients, I ask them, what's your number one financial goal? Now, more often than not, they tell me, Martin, I'd love to be able to pay off my home as soon as possible. So banks have set up all types of fancy home loan products. Things like offset accounts, even though they do have some great benefits, they're not really going to assist you in paying your home loan off faster. So if your goal is to pay off your mortgage as quickly as possible, the best way to do it is to reverse the bank process. Instead of using an offset account or an everyday transaction account, you set up your home loan where the entire household income pays directly into your mortgage. In doing this, you can actually see your principal is reducing. From that, you pay yourself a weekly salary. And every week you do the same. The huge advantage of doing this is that at the end of the month, unlike an offset account where you may see, congratulations, you've saved $50 of interest, you'll see your mortgage balance may have reduced by $3,000 or $4,000. Now, when you look at the average person and their average home loan, they take off $3,500 a year in principal. So by following this simple strategy, we've been able to show clients, now without affecting their current lifestyle, how they can realistically pay off their mortgage in 8 to 12 years. Coming up, I'd like to introduce you to David Marsden, one of our clients who's a local builder in the area.
I've been in the building industry for 25 years. I was at a stage where I'd bought a property and the guy that I was using was just very complicated, 3 loans, this fee, that fee, didn't feel comfortable, and that's when I rang Matthew, and Matthew said, I've got a guy, give Martin a ring, and I did, and then from day one it was just, as I said, just very easy, no hard things. I would use Martin anytime. I would recommend him. It was a very easy process, stress-free, just good.
When you're involved in property development or buying commercial real estate, the finance deal can make or break the project. Arranging the right finance structure to meet your needs and the needs of your project is very important. This is where, with some of our commercial lenders at the moment, we're able to lend up to, in some cases, 100% of the project. That's it for this month. Please give our officers a call if we can be of any assistance. I look forward to speaking to you next time.
Well, thanks for the valuable information, Martin. And also, thank you to our special guest, Katrina Maes. If you want any more information on that, please have a look at her website at stagedhomes.com.au. We'll see you next time.